Good morning. First off, happy Easter. Let's see if anybody gets on this morning. Kind of hold off a minute. Back with the setup. How's it going? Happy Easter, everybody. Let me see here. I'm going to share this real quick. Oops. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get a couple people on here. I'm going to share this link on my Facebook real quick. Give me a second. I'll be right back to talk about what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm back. Just if you guys realize, obviously, I haven't been live for a long time. But that's going to change because now I have my home office all set up. And all right, I'm just posting it to the Facebook. I wish there was easier ways to do it. I got to open up the whole other page. All right, one more. Yeah. All right, let me get off of there. All right, how's it going? Let me see. I'm back. Okay. El Paso, Texas. Happy Easter. Kansas City. Happy Easter, everybody. Hayward. I was out at the Hayward cruise last night. I just posted the footage. It was a interesting evening. Happy Easter. So anyhow, let's check it out. So a couple new things, not really new, but I was able to go to the Arizona Super Show. That was last weekend. And by the looks of things, you guys have been watching the videos, so that's good. And well, it wasn't a car show, it was a cruise. Yeah. There was like a couple different incidents in Hayward last night, so we'll see what happens with that. And then, you know, there was I had my son out there, and of course, people start shooting and stuff like that. So I had to cover my son because I could see the muzzle flashes. There were people shooting at each other, and I guess that was the second incident with guns out there last night. And so we just left, but that's gonna mess up everything. I mean, that's how I see it. I think it's gonna mess up a lot of the what you call it, the cruise nights for that. Hold on, one more thing. So since I'm back on lives, I'm trying to get everybody on board here. So, yeah, they're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be messing up. There's this drama. People don't know how to act. You know how that goes. It's it's unfortunately something that no matter what you say, it's out of control because everybody's people still scared when they go to the car shows. They have to bring their guns, and it is what it is. People have their business to deal with, if that's what you want to call it. But I think at the end of the day, they don't realize there's kids there and everything. And from what I understand right now, Instagram's so messed up. Luckily, there was uh, no one. Supposedly, there was no one got shot, and from what I understand, there was no fatalities or anything like that. So, give me one second. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. Anyways, The next cruise in San Jose. Um, Off the top of my head, I don't know for sure. But hold on one second. And so just to let you guys know, I'm live on my YouTube channel. So if you guys see me here, I'll probably sign off in a couple minutes. Go to my YouTube channel if you want to check out this live. This is something I'm bringing back, and I will be doing more often. So for everybody that's following me, my Instagram, I know a lot of my YouTubers don't even have other social media. So anyhow, I just want to get into. So I spent the weekend in Arizona last weekend, and that was pretty fun. It's a lot different because it started to get hot. Mainly when the show was in February, it's not as hot. It's overcast and the weather's iffy. But this year, uh, it was in the 80s. But I came from the Bay Area, San Jose. So when I was out there, the difference was is it went from like 60s out here to 80s instantly. So the heat kicked my ass. I actually barely still trying to recover because when I came back from Arizona, I moved into my apartment and I was doing all that. So I've been nonstop busy. I really don't have any energy right now. This coffee ain't even do nothing for me. Anyhow, but yeah, so Arizona was good. Obviously, I mean, I have a lot of footage. We did the Franks after hop. Um, I was over there and it was pretty hot. Um, Everything went pretty smooth. The Arizona Super Show. Um, they didn't have the stage inside this year or the hop inside, so there was more room for more cars on the floor. And then they had the outside part, but it was a pretty good turnout. So pretty soon I'm gonna get to use this computer. I have a new computer set up, and so yeah. I mean, I have my laptop and that's what I'm on right now. And then what I'm going to be investing in is probably a better webcam once I get situated and everything else. And I'm going to be doing more lives, and then I'm going to be breaking out my podcast and going pretty hard on that because now I'm just really here in my apartment by myself with my son when he's here, and pretty much that's it. So I'll be doing more. You guys get to see my ugly mug more and bullshit and talk about everything going on out there. So also want to shout out. You know what? I set this all up, but I forgot. But that's all right. Anyways, I was gonna put my sound effect, but um, so don't forget April 25th, Stockton. So the Stockton Super Show, brought to you by Impala's Magazine. That's gonna be a big show. Um, and I'm looking forward to that one. I mean, that's going to be the biggest show you're going to see out here in the Northern California, and so they're also one of my sponsors. So trying to pick up some sponsorships, some paid sponsorships, where like for instance, another one of my sponsors is Lux. Big shout out to Lux at Lux Detail. Check him out on Instagram. Um, and then there's also I have Chicano Gear. Check out his website. I'll put all the links in the information underneath this if you're interested. But he has some pretty cool shirts, unique. He's actually out of Georgia. Um, so yeah, there's a couple people like that, and I'm looking for more sponsors. Email the website. Go to the website. Hit me up on an email if you're interested. Paid advertisement to put you in my social media post, in the videos and stuff like that, and shouts out like this. Anyways, also, yeah. So when you email me, I'll send you my price list. Also, the website. I've been trying really hard to stay up on the website and keep it in very, very relevant. I'm also doing email contact list. So right now, when you go to the website, it pops up that says put your email in to be part of that list. I will be doing, weekly emails when comes out when I put up new pictures, new photo shoots, new page for all the photos from a photo shoot and such. I'm going to be going on there. So if you sign up and put your email, I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to give away your email. I'm just basically going to update you on what's happening on the website. You'll get notifications of new photos being posted and such, and maybe just putting on my sponsors and stuff like that. So I'm trying to limit it to one or two email, at least one email a week, no more than that. So if you're interested, and I know a lot of people that don't have social media, so you don't see a lot of my other posts. I will be trying to post on there. Also, I updated, um, and I put a calendar of events, the calendar page on my website. And you can actually, add yourself to the calendar for calendar reminders like Google Calendars if you use it. And basically, the calendar of events is different flyers that I have, different shows and events. And I put a calendar up, and I hooked it up to like the Google Calendar, and I put the flyers on that page also. If you have an event and you want me to post it, you know, I'll do that, and that's no charge for anything like that. It's simple. I'm not gonna, you know, basically, you guys know you promote what you want to go out to. I post flyers because they're events and stuff like that. But if you want me to like really, really, really uh, go out for you, then of course that's a paid sponsorship. So, anyways, that's what I'm trying to integrate. I'm just trying to build more income, do what I got to do. I got a kid to take care of, and you can't do everything for free. So, yeah, no hacky, no emails. So, yeah, and also I'd just like to thank everybody because in the last about a month, I broke over 100,000 subscribers to YouTube. So, I'm pretty excited about that. And that's why, I was like iffy about going to Arizona. I was kind of debating on canceling it. I was gonna go to that Vegas cruise the week before, but I had to cancel that because last minute I had to move. I was in a relationship, but I had a breakup. So just things changed, and I had to put all my money to get myself a place to stay and stuff like that. So things happen. But I heard that Vegas cruise was really good. That I'm waiting for. I don't know. I thought I was supposed to get something in the mail, but maybe they sent it to my old address. I got to update because I didn't even get an email for that. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I just haven't had a place to set up. The reason why I haven't had lives is I literally just didn't have a setup. My setup was in storage, and for a while I was trying to bring it back, but then I didn't because I kind of like I moved and then I moved again. I moved into a place I thought was cool. It didn't end up being cool. I was just renting a room just for temporary. And then what ended up happening is then I moved somewhere else and with my girlfriend at the time. And then we were looking to get a bigger place and stuff like that. And I just had everything in storage. So then I ended up moving out and I'm on my own now. And basically now I have my setup. Plus, I'm also going to start working from home a couple of days a week. Fix that. Yeah. Well, I've always had a so when I was in my other spot, I have a desk and everything set up. This is just my front room. So I have one bedroom apartment now, and I'm still waiting because I gotta order my table, my dining table. I need a table. It comes with 4 chairs, and then I'm gonna order a couch, and that's it. I'm good after that. I have everything put up. I have pictures on the wall, all that good stuff. But what I have is a place where I can start doing this. So I'm going to be working on my podcast, my custom Vida podcast, as well as doing the lives for Pinches Lowriders. And I appreciate everybody that tunes in. I appreciate all of you guys that have been fans. And I know a lot of people have been asking me, I get hit up all the time, when are you going to do the lives again? And, you know, I like to talk. Obviously, you guys like to listen. So this is bullshit. We'll make it work. Yeah, I'm back in the Bay. I've been back. I was in San Jose for a minute. I'm I'm right here. I'm in Santa Clara. So I realized that this was the perfect timing. Easter Sunday in the morning. There's not much going on. So I figured it's a perfect timing to get back on the lives. It's a rebirth, one way or the other. You got to look at it like that, and that's how I look at it. I look at it, now. I get frustrated in life. We all do, right? But I don't get down and out. It just motivates me, like I can't stop. I got my son. My son's birthday is next week. Okay, well, it's technically next following Monday, but you know, I have he's my only child. I have two god kids, one of which is almost 30, and I think I've done pretty good by them. And so all this hustle is, I tell people all the time, this hustle, what I'm doing, I just want to leave. Like one day, when I retire, I stop doing it, or he starts doing it. If I'm lucky, you know, um, this is something here. It's always going to be here, and he's going to be able to say, "That's my dad," or "That was my dad." That's exactly kind of how I want to lay it. I was talking to somebody at Arizona at the show, and that's exactly what my whole goal behind this is you know it'd be nice to live off of what I'm doing. And I say this, and I've said this in almost every one of my lives. But the reality is that all I really want is it for it to pay for itself and to fund more and more of what this is. And I take all the money I hear, and of course, it helps me survive once in a while. I need to pay my bills, and I don't get to do anything fun. But most of the time, if everything is going good, this money that I make on YouTube, which is not a lot, is goes right back into it. So I book a flight, I book a hotel, I go to a different car show that I've never been to. I travel, just so I can put this content on this YouTube, and that's really what it comes down to. Is it makes its own money so I can continue doing it. If I have extra and I can buy a new camera equipment, or upgrade my computer, or pay a bill to survive, that's great too. Yeah, he's getting more into it, and he wants a camera and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I had him. So last night, I don't know if you guys have just chimed in, but last night there was a cruise in Hayward, California, and then there was drama and stuff like that. So I actually had to pull him to the ground because the people started fucking gunfight. There was a shooting, um, and I'm like, I wasn't right there, but I was close enough to see the muzzle flashes and shit. And they were setting off. People were setting off fireworks earlier, but I know the difference. And then when I saw the flashes, they weren't going up; they were going sideways. So I knew right away. So he got spooked, I got spooked, and we bounced. That shit ain't cool. And then the crazy thing is that so now he's old enough. Now he's old enough to sit in the front seat. He's big enough, old enough to sit in the front seat, and he had his tablet for the drive over there. And I had him put the tablet down when we got there, and I said, I want you to pay attention to the people. I want you to look at the kids and the people enjoying themselves. I want you to see what's going on out here. Don't just sit on your tablet because we're driving. I have the camera mounted on on the car. A lot of times when I hit this, I have a little camera, and I can control that camera. I can turn that camera and everything like that from my phone. So when it comes down to it, I'm like, okay, you're gonna help me with that. But at first, I just wanted him to pay attention to what was going on. Um, and then afterwards, we parked, and I got out and I got my camera, and we went walking around. So out there, I was on like an island, and so we spent most of the time. But you see problems out there. I mean, there's no cruise is gonna have no incident. So, but that was that, and but like I was trying to teach him like to look at people enjoying the cruising and the event, we're out there, look at people. Everybody's just chilling, hanging out, having a good time, talking. And unfortunately, something negative happened, which is always unforeseen, but it comes with the scene, but it's unfortunate. It's like I have to be on my toes no matter where I'm at. And I go to cruise nights in LA, I go to cruise nights, in Arizona, out here in the Bay Area, wherever there's a cruise night. There was an issue 2 weeks ago, or the weekend actually of the Arizona Super Show, where there was a problem out there in Frisco. Somebody ran down driving stupid, crashing into cars, and then tried to get away and crashed into more people and ran down some motorcycles because they were probably under the influence. They're probably just idiots, and they're on the run because everybody's looking for them. So I mean, it gets ugly, and so now I think I'm going to take a break for some of the cruise nights and just wait for the major shows. And the next show is going to be the Stockton Super Show. And also shout out Trixie Gogo, the model. She's going to be at my booth. So if you guys are paying attention to this, I'm going to have that. And then I think I know Ruthie said she's gonna be there, but I don't know if she's gonna be just with with me. I see how to work that out. So we'll see what other models I have out there, and I'll let you know. But Trixie Gogo will be at my booth signing prints and stuff like that. Let me get back to some of these comments. So I'm also my Instagram people. If you see me right now, I'm on my YouTube. So go there. I'm gonna sign off of Instagram. All right. Let me get back to this. I'm gonna read some of the comments real quick. South Texas, Arizona. Try and leave a legacy. My goal is keep low riding alive, and at the end of the day, if they don't see it, they don't know about it, right? They think it's a myth or something old, and it's not. Thank you, Gen 6 Local, the super chat, $5. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, that's a big thing that kids don't have nowadays. Situational awareness. No, you're right. And that's exactly that. I teach my kid, you got to use your ears and your eyes. I was teaching them because, okay, once again, it's a lowrider event, but there was people doing sideshow shit. Okay. They're swinging their car in the intersection. That to me is I don't even like that shit. Like, I get it. That's for them. I mean, in a controlled environment, that shit looks sick. But at the end of the day, there's too many cars out there that have a lot of money put into them versus, you bought your Chevy with a SS or something, and you're just whatever. You don't care because you don't care. But at the end, and you're gonna run. Most time they're gonna hit your car and they're gonna run. They're gonna take off. But point being is that with all that going on, and I seen that my son was watching it, and he was just like, "Oh shit!" But I'm like, "Come on, we got to keep moving, and we got to stay away." It's. I told him when you hear cars like that, you need to start looking to where they're at and watching what they're doing. Because if he loses control, that means he lost control and he can't stop the car because the way he's driving erratically. It's different from, and I get it. Like, yes, lowriders hop or gas hop, but at the same time, it's still being aware of your surroundings. It's just a big thing. And that's what I'm trying to teach him right now. Use your ears, listen for cars, all those things like that. It's this when you're taught when you're grown up, you know what I mean? And now all they care about is the tablets and everything and all that. A lot of that stuff, and I tell them a lot of that stuff's fake. It's like hella fake, those YouTube things, and they have all these things happen. But what they don't show is like when they do show like these things that are considered funny when people fall and all this, well, how hurt they got. But I mean, I get it because when I was a kid, I rode a bike off ramps and everything. I got scraped up, everything bruised up, crying, my bike all messed up, whatever. And you went back out there and did it again. But nowadays, everything's on video, but they don't realize how it feels to get hurt or to see something bad happen, like, and be aware of where you need to be so you can get out the way. I'm just reading through the comments. Don't mind me for a second. Yeah, it's funny that you say that the skinny jean generation. I mean, I think that they just know they can pick up a gun. Like none of them really know how to fight. Like, I'll take an ass whooping. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna respect me after because you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, and first of all, I'd rather shake someone's hand and like not have an issue. But I'm 43, gonna be 44 years old, and I ain't got time for all that headache. Really don't. and I see things, and and things make you, mad, but it's not worth it. And I got my son, and I'm his main provider. And at the end of the day, I have to look out for that. That's more important to me than my ego, to be honest with you. That is. But if like push came to shove, I'd take an ass whooping. But like I said, you're gonna respect me after. You're not gonna, I've always grown up like that. Like I'll take an ass whooping. If I lose, I lose. But you're gonna respect me after because I didn't you know, just lose. So it is what it is, and that was, that's life. I'm gonna put him in martial arts too. Just have some more awareness eventually. Good times. Exactly. That's exactly it. You know what I mean? But always somebody got to pull a gun because you know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen comedians that talk about it. And they say if you keep losing fights, then maybe you should stop fighting with people. I mean, it's common sense. But anyways, let's get off all that stuff because I don't like worried about the negative. I'm looking forward to the positive. So, anyways, I'm gonna have more stuff. I'm gonna pay attention to the community section in my YouTube channel. I may put in a question for subjects of the lives, so I can kind of stay on a certain subject or path. Maybe some people have questions. Maybe I'll schedule something more very scheduled with a couple days notice where people can actually tune in and have specific questions for me. I'm gonna go that route right now. I know now that I'm getting settled in, I was promising a video about like my equipment. I will put that up. That won't obviously will not be alive, but maybe I'll start off with some of the simple things, and maybe some simple equipment, stuff that I have and how I use it for the other people out there doing car shows and lowrider events. I get a lot of questions of why I do this or why I do that. Well, see, the thing is that there's a couple books that I liked about, and I look at certain things for photographers, and I watch certain things when I buy equipment. I do a lot of research. My biggest tip is if you're going to be interested in, say, a certain camera, look up the camera, do the research on the camera. Sometimes you actually learn stuff about photography from the people that are actually using the equipment. And I've learned a lot of stuff about editing and podcasts by YouTube and business, as well as for some of the stuff that I do with my YouTube channel. There's a couple of good channels where it's just solid business information for people that do YouTube. Like I said, it's not a lot of money. I'm not rich. Now, here's the crazy thing. So, statistics in my analytics will tell me that only about 7 to 14% of my views come from my subscribers. Now, mind you, that's I'm just over 100,000. I'm a 103,000 YouTube subscribers. So that's only makes up 7 to 14% of the people watching my videos. And I try to explain this to people is that YouTube is an open source. So basically you don't have to have an account to watch it. So when I look at it and I go, only 7% of the people that watch my videos are subscribers, that means the other 93% don't have a YouTube account. So you got to think about it like that. Don't that's where. And then just in case some people say, "Well, how do you make money on YouTube?" I get that all the time, and it's annoying because everybody thinks they're going to get rich. It doesn't. You don't get rich. You don't make. Some people said I made all kinds of money. That's not true. Um, at the end of the day, I think I only made my tax form. Okay, my tax form. They send me. Google sends me a tax form for what my yearly income was last year, and it was, I think, 9,000. So 9,000 total. What I made off of YouTube for the year. There's people that make 6,000 or more a month. I don't do that. I'll be lucky if I break 1,000. I'm lucky. That's only happened a couple times to break $1,000 a month on YouTube from my YouTube videos. Yeah, like I said, the next major car show is going to be the Stockton Super Show, Stockton, California, by Impala's magazine. I would like to go to Japan one day. I wish. I wish the 100K subscribers would be $1 each. You know, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, no, I mean, so what you gotta, so what it is, it's not saying that the subscribers don't watch it. It just says that it only makes up 7% of the people that watch it. So it's not actually only 7% of my subscribers. It's that my subscribers only equal 7% of the videos of watching the videos. So that means there's 93% of the people don't even have a YouTube subscription. That means that there's a lot more people watching YouTube that just and like anything else, YouTube, you don't have to have a subscription. But it also is good to have a subscription because like say I do a photo shoot like and it's a model and say she's in like a bikini, sometimes they'll mark it as adult. Okay. And she may not be doing anything. And just for you guys knowing that people post in the comments, there's all this spam shit. It's talking about like YouTube and porn. There's no such thing. They freaking censor everything. So don't ever click on that stuff. But my point being is like they've taken down the thumbnails because I had the girl and you could see her ass. So they've taken it down. So that's why um when you have a subscription, you can see the photo shoots when the girls are wearing, bikini or lingerie or something like that. eh, you can't always see that. So if you don't log in and make a YouTube channel, or all you do is use your Google and then you just make an account. But without that, you can't see some of that stuff. There's a lot of other content um, where you can't see because they consider it as an adult, and because they can't. Um, the only way to prove that you are, 18 or over is by having an account. So that's how that goes. I have some merchandise right now. I have some coffee mugs, and I'm gonna try to order a couple things to have out there. Um, I have coffee mugs. There's I have some of these, and then I have a new one, which is where the .com is on one side and the YouTube logo is on the other, but they're basically the same. I have some mugs with model pictures on them that I've had, and then I don't have very many shirts. I'm gonna try to make some stuff and see if I can get it done before that show. I found okay, so the baseball tees, the black with the white sleeves, the longer sleeves. I found a box of 3X. So that's all I got. But so I have a box of 3X in that. So if you wear 3X, I'll bring those to the show and try to get rid of them. But that's all I have right now when it comes down to merch. I've been dealing with whatever I've been dealing with. Things are getting better slowly. And when the time is right, I will invest in some more merch. More than likely, if you want merch, if you go underneath the video, there's print to order stuff. You can order that. Um, so I also have it's a different type of merch on my website. So if you go to the .com, pincheslowriders.com, there's merchandise on there to order, or you could go under this video and that's the Teespring site, and you can there's stuff there to order as well, and for men and women. Well, the derby, yeah, it would be nice, but it's the way they're lined. It's hard to do, but you actually have to put the logo on the back embroidered before they put the liner in it, and that costs money. But I'm actually possibly what I might end up doing instead of just ordering, probably doing the jackets because it's very expensive. But I might just start doing patches. So it's something else I'm gonna look into. And then yeah, so but that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But I should have a merch in hand. That I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it because to be honest with you, I don't have as much time as I want to sit at a booth, sell the merch, or have somebody there. I when I had my shirts before, right before COVID hit, I was selling everything out the trunk. I sold almost all my shirts either through mail, directly directly from my website, or out the trunk of my car. Like literally. I had to listen to all the OG rappers, like Too Short and just hustle. Yeah, the Teespring is still there. It's the link will be under one. It's always under my videos. I don't know if you guys should see it, but it should see it, and it has different stuff. You click on it and you go to the homepage, and it'll be up. And then yeah, you can click on it here, and then from there you can tell, and then it'll give you everything I have on there right now. I haven't put anything really new up. Um, for the most part, I'm not really concentrating on that. I'm letting it be. If it sells, it sells, and it doesn't, it doesn't. But I appreciate it because that also supports me. And the print to order stuff, if you see it on that website, basically right now, if you see any merchandise on my websites, the Teespring or my website, I do not have that. All those things are print to order. That means that until you pay for it, then they make it. So they make it for you. I don't have a warehouse. So I just want to be that clear because people will ask me, "Do you have this with you? Do you have that?" I said, "I'm walking around with a camera." Like, no, I don't. Get online. When are you gonna have it? I don't have it. I'll never have it. I'm not. For the most part, it's there, my logo and some of the stuff is really good quality. To be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed with some of the samples that I've gotten. So yeah, that's how it goes. And the Teespring, I know that if you don't like it, if some for some reason it comes out and like the logo's crooked or the picture's off center or something, you can send it back. It says guaranteed. So let me see here. Oh yeah, I know. I gotta have the models. When I have a booth, then I have a models there, and that helps. All right. Yeah, Frank's Hydraulics was good too. It was packed. It was hot, real hot. It wasn't Arizona hot. It wasn't 100 and something degrees, but um, it was hot. Like I said, I went from the Bay Area from being in the 60s, lower, the upper 60s to 80 something in a weekend. So it was, yeah, it burnt me out big time, big time. So, anyways, let's see, about 40 minutes. So, like I said, I'm back. I'm gonna be, doing as much as I can, more often. I'll be looking for other ideas. Sometimes I might just jump on a random day. I will try to at least do something scheduled. And I think that's where I'm going to go with at least a certain day of the week. I'm try for Wednesdays probably would be more of the best day because it's in the middle of the week. I'll be done editing, and then I'll be pushing the next event or something like that. So remember, anything if you guys want to support, buy the merch, wear my stuff, that's cool. And or just watch the videos, share the videos, all that stuff, comment on the videos. That all helps me at the end of the day. If it wasn't for all of you guys, um it just, I don't know if this would be worth my time, but I like it. It's fun. I'm extremely serious about what I do, and I think a lot of people don't understand that I take this very seriously. And it's a business to me. It's a hustle, and it's something, a goal that I want to achieve. Um, at the end of the day, that's my thing. But it's great that I've had people that are following me, they're loyal. listeners and like to tune in. And that, once again, it just makes me want to do more. And motivational wise, um, I'm really excited to being able to sit down and do more whenever I want, and um, basically, just bringing you guys more content, more stuff, information. Go all out, and that's my goal. That's my goal for me. So yeah, and then once again, you guys know I know not everybody here does social media, but also, so I'm on Twitter. You've seen it: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Uh, I have a Facebook like page and I have a Facebook group, Pinches Lowrider. Just Google it, you'll find it. Also, please, if you find yourself bored and don't know what to do, I don't know how many people we got here. I got like 23 people on here watching live right now. How many of you actually have gone to my website? So that's a big question. If you get on your computer, it's easier, obviously. But if you're on your phone, it's completely friendly for your phone. And just remember the little three lines: one, two, three. Those three lines on the website are the menu. And then I always have to explain people because some people can't find anything. When you click the menu, it's going to tell you, about or info contact. It's going to say photos and say video. Under photos, if you just go over, there's only the only option with a plus sign. You click that, it's going to drop down and it's going to just say the year. So 2021, you click that, boom, it gives you all the different. Just click on the pictures, and then it takes you to the whole. Like, so if it's Arizona Super Show, which is I just put up yesterday on the website. So if you click that, and then you click and you're gonna look at the pictures. It doesn't say anything. You'll have to guess the picture. But I did it kind of on purpose. So you have to click the picture. When you click the picture, it opens up the whole album, and then you'll be able to see all the photos that I edited and posted. And they're all up right now. Yeah, I do have to explain the website because the reality is a lot of people don't even have social media. But a website is a website, and you don't have to have anything other than internet. But you'd be surprised how many people that don't have any kind of social media, and they come up to me and they say they watch my videos, but they don't have none of the other stuff. So, and I get that on here a lot. you know. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, support the website, check it out, scope it out. Some photos are downloadable. You use it for a screensaver or whatever, or a share on your social media if you do have it. You can share the links to the photos on some you can't download and to your computer, but some you can. I do that on, depending on the situation and what I feel like wanting you guys to have content. But yeah, so there's other stuff on the website, and then I'm also going to be doing more. So like I said, there's going to be more. I'm going to do some more intricate videos, maybe just promoting certain things and stuff like that, and be more involved in promoting the cruise nights and stuff that I'm probably going to attend, and then other events. So like I said, I'm looking for sponsors. I'm looking for, ad revenue, and paid stuff. If you're interested, if you have a business, hydraulics, paint, anything, I know a lot of people just do everything now on their own. But at the same time, I do have some good quality numbers when it comes down to people and stuff like that. And if you're interested, go to the website and email me, ask for that information, and I will send you my price list. You got the pro club. Yeah, the pro clubs were nice. I want to make when I do make actual um what you call it, when I have more merch and I spend some more money and get some other shirts done, I'm gonna go with the pro club again. I think this time I'm gonna do the one with the YouTube logo, and I think I'm gonna do front and back. So I don't know. I did the one with the pro club, and it's just the front. I think the next shirt's gonna be a front and back. Maybe take some of my photos and get someone to a designer. I'm not a graphic designer. I do what I can and I know how to do some things, but I'm not a graphic designer. So I'm probably going to pay someone to take some of my photos and make it into a picture and do a design for a shirt. That's kind of something I want to do too. But like I said, this is all for when I have more time and obviously more money, then I will invest in doing that. But right now, it's not a priority. Right. Well, the smaller the wheel is the more traditional. So you can say most people will say 13s is the most traditional because they're smaller and they just drop the car down lower and that's how they sit. Um, the 14s, I mean, at the same time, it's just a little better, a little safer. Uh, at the end of the day, it's all about the look of the car, and that's really what you're looking for, what you want. And then also too is you have to uh, fix the brake calipers and stuff like that to fit some of those rims because they won't fit on a car that's basically set for 15-inch wheels or bigger. So yeah, well yeah, 92 degrees out there. Either way, it was hot. All right, guys. Well, I want you guys to enjoy your Easter Sunday. I'm just going to be relaxing. My son's here. He's chilling out. Got him his Easter basket. Um, I got to make him breakfast right now. But for the most part, thank you guys. I'm letting you know that I'm back. I'll be back more often. Um, and if there's anything, I might even bring in some more phone interviews, different people. The podcast, I'm going to be trying to bust that out. Once I'm kind of settled here, I'm gonna start recording the podcast from my Custom Vida site. So if you're on YouTube, go subscribe to Custom Vida. Um, I have the YouTube channel, and I'll be putting out the previews for the podcast out there once I get that going again. And I have the podcast is online. You can find it in what do you call it? Find it on Apple. I have to fix my Google for that podcast. There's 3 episodes. There's also a link in my website for that. There's 3 episodes of it. I bought everything. Just to recap really quick, I bought all my stuff and everything for the podcast, and COVID hit, and I wanted to go do live. I wanted to literally. I bought 4 mics and everything so I can sit down with people and record it and do podcast and be legit and actually my setup designed to be mobile. So I was gonna go like to different places when I do these shows and sit down with people and promoters and so on and so forth. And that was the goal. But then COVID hit. So now I gotta start all over. So we're gonna get that moving. And so that's gonna be more, it's gonna be more straight up, just customized everything. So at the end of the day, um, painters, tattoo artists, pinstripers, muralists, um, car builders, fabrication. Uh, I'm gonna go into even hot rods, lowriders, what do you call it? Euros and stuff like that. That's the goal because I'm keeping it all about it's a custom lifestyle. So that's the custom vida. So I got to redo the whole website, but once I get it going again, I'm going to work on all that. And those are all my projects. This is all stuff that I was supposed to be doing before COVID. So now that things are changing, I'm going to be working more on all those things because this is what I'm trying to bring to you guys and share with you. So once again, thank you guys for all your support and enjoy your Easter Sunday. Whether you're religious or not, that's it's no big deal. Enjoy your day. This is new beginnings. For me, that's what it is, rebirth. And I'm coming out and I'll be coming out full force, the best that I can. All right, you guys. And thank you again for listening and chiming in. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon again. All right. You guys have a good one.